Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the Temirkanov Shostakovich box. I think we should just go through it because it's out there now, and it's very interesting. I was looking through it, and just about everything on it is really, really good, but everybody will have their favorites in all of this music, and Temirkanov is like never the one that I pick. It might be yours, but they're good. They're really good. There's nothing wrong with any of these performances, and they also feature, the post, Mravinsky and other people at breakup of the Soviet Union, Leningrad Philharmonic, which is now the St. Petersburg Philharmonic, which is still a splendid orchestra. They did that great Rachmaninoff cycle with Maris Janssens. And I just think it's fun to go through this and just see what's on it. And it's a cheap box. And I know I have to hold it here, there. It's a cheap box, very inexpensive. And so you might as well grab it while you can. So let's just go through it and see what it's got, and we'll take it from there. Temirkanov is a terrific conductor of Russian music, particularly. His Rachmaninoff, too, the one on Warner, it used to be EMI with the Royal Phil, is still like my reference recording in Rachmaninoff, too. He's wonderful. So he remade it, though. Wasn't as good. Okay. The Festive Overture and Symphonies 1 and 6 with the St. Petersburg Philharmonic. Nothing to sneer at. Beautiful performances. One is particularly good, I must say. And then we have the Leningrad. Now, this is interesting. It's number 7, also with St. Petersburg. When Temirkanov does it live, and I've seen him do it live, he cuts the living daylights out of it. He's an old school Russian guy. When he did Rachmaninoff too, he cut the living daylights out of it, even more than Rachmaninoff originally did. I do not understand why conductors feel the necessity when they're making live concerts to give us not the entire work. I mean, it's supposed to be considerate of the audience. Like, we don't have the patience to sit through the Leningrad Symphony at this point. I think we do. I really think we do. But that's what he does. And when he records them, he does them complete. And that always begs the question, doesn't it? I mean, do they really have a feeling for the work if they do it one way in concert and only play it complete when they're making a record? However, it's very well done. I mean, he seems to be fine. So given the fact that he's fine with doing the whole thing, why not play the whole thing? I don't know. Then you get 5 and 9, which are absolutely straightforward, excellent performances of 5 and 9, also with St. Petersburg and Babi Yar. It's not my favorite Babi Yar. I mean, there's some really gut-wrenching Babi Yars. There's the Haitink, there's the Barshai, there's, the old Kondrashin. This doesn't wrench too many guts, I don't think. But it's still perfectly reasonable. I mean, if you want to have a reasonable performance of Babi Yar, what I mean is it's exciting. It's very well played. It's well paced. It's intelligent. It's got nothing really wrong with it. It's just that there are other versions out there that most of us will like better. But I mean, as an inexpensive box with a good representative batch of Shostakovich symphonies in it, I mean, this is really worth considering. Oh, then we get, let's see, what else do we have? The 2 cello concertos. This is with the Royal Phil and Natalia Gutman. And these were always, I thought, terribly underrated performances. They're really first rate. I mean, she's a fine, fine cellist, and she does an excellent job with both works, and he conducts them beautifully, and they're very well recorded. They sound terrific. So, that's another plus. And finally, we get the Piano Concerto number 1. This is maybe the most interesting disc of all of them, I think, with the St. Petersburg Phil. And the Piano Concerto number 1 with Denis Matsuev. And, he's a firebrand. I mean, this is a fantastic performance of the First Piano Concerto. It's really, really exciting and just pedal to the metal. And then you get the oratorio, the socialist realist oratorio, the Song of the Forests, which, of course, Shostakovich, was ashamed of because he wrote it for party purposes. It's not bad musically. It's very easy listening. It's easy listening, Shostakovich. It's very pleasant, and it's even pretty in places. But it has its moments of introspection. And, of course, the last movement is called Glory. I mean, it has to be. This was an oratorio commissioned and written to eulogize reforestation projects in the Caucasus, I think, or something like that. And Stalin is referred to in here as the great gardener, although apparently those words are often omitted in modern performances, which is probably a good idea. I really think it's a very, very good idea. Stalin and his, vision of mulch, was not really critical to the success of the work. Anyway, it was when Shostakovich was alive, though. Oh, yeah, you had to sing all you wanted about mulch. Anyway, it's an attractive piece, and what the heck? It's an element of Shostakovich's, oeuvre that rounds out our picture of him, maybe in a way that he would not have appreciated. But what the heck? So that's the box. It's 7 CDs here, I think, right? 6 CDs, 6, and there's just nothing wrong with it. It's like I said, and I like listening to the orchestra, and the sound is really good. And I mean, what can I say? It's worth having. I mean, I have it. I take it out. I listen to it once in a while, even if I have favorite versions of all of this music that are not these. I respect them enormously, and I suspect you will too. So if you've got a couple bucks and you want to get some more Shostakovich, and especially for the First Piano Concerto or the Song of the Forest, and maybe the First and Sixth and Symphony and the Festive Overture. I mean, these are really good performances. They're just really good. So get them, play them, enjoy them, have a good time. Keep on listening, folks. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.